All right, everybody, welcome to the second Tuesday Tech Tip video, and this one is on the new features of Teacher Dashboard. They just updated the look, so let's take a look at some of the cool new features and just layout of Teacher Dashboard, especially the highlights feature for looking at student screens and focusing student work. So when you're in Teacher Dashboard, here's their shared folder, right, where you can share files and push out documents, or pop on over to highlights. And when that loads, you will see, first of all, the current screens of students. But really, we want to focus, in my mind, on Activity Viewer. Because what's great about Activity Viewer is that can run in the background while you're elsewhere, wandering around class, working with students. And then on the left, it shows common, popular places students are, like Google Docs. And then on the right, it'll also show unique activity, which could be students doing independent research, or it could be students being off task. So you can kind of see, and that will run and save this log, which you can check into at the end of class. In the middle, you don't have to be watching it currently like the mall cop view of the current screens. If there's something that you're not sure is totally appropriate, maybe you could just click on this little camera and it'll save it to this snap screen over here. And from this snap screen, you can call the learner over. You can actually just email them, say, hey, I noticed this. Maybe we should talk about staying on task. Or you can give them positive feedback if you saw them doing some good creative research. So that's that Activity Viewer, which I highly recommend. But then over here, they've now changed the buttons to Send Message, Share Links, and Guide Browsing. So Share Links, that's just pushing out links to kids. It'll open up on their Chromebooks, and away you go. Now they've separated out the Focus Browsing into a new menu called Guide Browsing. And you have now two options, which is pretty cool. You've got Focus Browsing. So that's where you can push out to students particular websites that are school only. Like so, make sure you spell it right. And I hit a comma after every time I type a website like that. You can either say whole site or only those pages, set the time, and class, particular students or groups, and you can schedule it for later. You can also now save that as a template so that you can more easily get a package of sites focused out to your students. Also under Guide Browsing is now a blocking option. So you can say, you know what? I just want to make sure students can't go to coolmathgames.com, or maybe you don't want them to go to YouTube in class today. And you can just block that for a period of time. Also can save it as a template. All right, if you have any other questions about using Teacher Dashboard to monitor student screens and help focus their work, let me know.
All the residential questions who invade the air. Hold up a second, son.